Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome back to some more Rune Factory 2. Now, I believe in the last episode did all that. So, today, oh gosh, wait, was that just today? So, today, there was a bit of a commotion going on. Oh, I guess the stream has started. I guess they're playing Borderlands the pre-sequel. Cool. Yeah, it's stream day. Woohoo. Uh, So, today was fire alarm testing day! Which means, the fire alarm goes off about once every 5 minutes for as long as 8 hours. Every year it gets less and less absolutely horrible. The first couple of times, oh my gosh, that was such a headache. But just kind of got better. Ow. This time, no headache or anything. Even when they tested the alarm in my apartment, everything was fine. But, yeah, I got the notice in yesterday. It's like, okay, it could be, as late as 4:30 p.m. that the alarms are going off. So I'm like, okay, sure. Don't do any commander, don't do any recording until 4:30, just to be safe. There was one part where the alarms were going off, and normally it's like, it goes off but, the alarm sounds for like, maybe 5 seconds, and then it stops for another few minutes. That's how it usually is. This time, there's one time, however, the alarm was going on for about 3 or 4 minutes at least, and I was like, wait, is there like actually a fire going on fire alarm inspection day? And like that's something I've always had anxiety about. Since I heard about the fire alarm inspection days. If an actual fire happens, how are people supposed to know? And I figure it's like, well, turning on the alarm and leaving it indefinitely would be a way to tell people that, hey, no, there's an actual fire, get out and save yourselves. So I'm just like, okay. Grab my purse, get my shoes, make sure the window is open so the cat can get out. It was already open, I didn't, open the window for the cat. And just as I was about to get out the door, the alarm stopped, so I'm like, gee golly, I hope it's fine! So I go outside, look, the other side of the building is, burned down, my side is fine. Oh gosh, that would be kind of morbid. So 4:30 finally came around. So I picked up my handheld, got my stuff ready to start recording, and then I noticed, oh hey, why is the cursor not working? This handheld computer that I used to do recordings on and still do the Rune Factory 2 on, basically a controller with a screen. Think of like a Switch, but a little bit smaller. The Switch, but a little bit smaller, and the screen slides up to reveal, a keyboard. That's how I can do stuff like hit the rewind key. Da, da, da. Okay, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's I don't need that in order to record, because it's a touch screen, so it's fine. I don't need to be able to use the cursor. It's just, convenient to have. Yeah, the right joystick controls the cursor. And they keep wanting to say it controls the mouse, but no, the mouse is the thing that moves the cursor. This doesn't have a mouse built in. It has controller sticks and controller buttons. Ow. With the right stick, when the console is in mouse and keyboard mode, the right stick basically acts like the mouse. It's useful. Not as great as having a proper mouse, but still useful. When it works, it wasn't working, so I was trying to like do Google searches how to make it work again, and like when in mouse and keyboard mode, the left joystick works the WASD keys because reasons. That wasn't working. Like none of them were nothing there was working. I could still do touchscreen. Couldn't figure it out. So those of you who have been watching for a while and know my sort of luck with technology, you have two guesses as to what the answer was here. It seems like every single time, without fail, the answer is either there is no answer, or reset the thing about 5 times. Yeah! Resetting it once didn't do it, resetting a second time didn't do it, resetting a third time didn't do it, resetting a fourth time didn't do it, resetting a 5th time, well that was the answer, now it works. It feels like such a bad joke, but no, just reset it 5 times. Someone calls into tech support, it's like, yes, I've tried turning it off and on again. Okay, now do that 4 more times. Because I hit, like, you know... I, like, went into, like, you know, the menu, whatever, and... went to, like, the start menu and hit, like, restart, and then didn't work, then I realized, oh, wait, normally just hitting restart doesn't properly restart it, you have to actually... Here? That's probably fine. Like, just hitting restart doesn't actually fix it. Doesn't actually properly restart the computer all the time, for whatever reasons. So it's like, okay, well, in that case, try using, like, something else then. Okay, try turning it off, making sure that it's completely off, and then just turn it back on, like, manually. It's like, okay. And then it's like, yeah, no, that didn't work. And then I looked up, it's like, okay, go into the BIOS, then use the cursor and move that around, and then it'll work, you know, in normal mode. It's like, okay, well, multiple people saying that that worked, so I tried that, it didn't work, so but hey, whatever, I got it working. Also, since I wasn't able to go to the event in Edmonton this past weekend, yesterday I finally got the package of the things that I was going to pick up at the event that I wound up not actually picking up at the event and instead requesting to get mailed to me, which they absolutely did, and I didn't even have to pay for the shipping, which was very, very nice of them. Yo, shout out Face-to-Face Games. I mean, screw it, if Face-to-Face Games wants to sponsor me, heck yeah, I'll take a sponsorship from them. The shipping times are not always, like, the greatest compared with other companies, but whatever. Prices are good, they're Canadian, so they are one of the few places that sells magic cards that I can actually get sealed product from, because I can't order sealed product from the States. I'm not sure why. There's some sort of a law about sending indeterminate product or whatever across the country line. I don't know what it is. I just know that if I go to one of the US-based websites that sell, like, Magic the Gathering cards, I can't buy booster packs. So when getting booster packs for the party box, magic box, whatever, I've mostly had to get them from face-to-face games and 401 games. Why did I get them all from one place? Because they both have packs that the other place doesn't have. Like 401 games, I was able to get a pack of Cons of Tarkia, the first Magic set I really got into. And from face-to-face games, I was able to get, I want to say Morrowind. Morrowind is not a Magic the Gathering set. Mirrodin. I was able to get a pack of Mirrodin. That is so old. I always like the aesthetics of Mirrodin. Oh no, I know I'm not pronouncing it right, but I like pronouncing Mirrodin like that, so... Mirrodin? Probably is Mirrodin, actually, just... Heck if I would know, right? See, I probably have a good 50 to 60 magic booster packs and another probably about 60 non-magic booster packs. I mostly have so many non-magic booster packs because I got a box of... if anyone watching this is familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! The first ever set that came out was Legend of Blue Eyes. Back some... almost 20 years ago, I think? About 20 years ago? It was the first set that came out, and last year, I think it was last year, they decided to basically not remake, recreate, repackage and resell the set, just as a, hey, you remember this? And the price is okay, not great. Like, I imagine none of the cards have any value, because I think the only card from the Legend of Blue Eyes set that might see play would be Monster Reborn, if that's even in the set. I'm not sure. Maybe Summon Skull, if Summon Skull gets more enjoyment, but like, both of those are really cheap cards anyway. I don't think there's any expensive cards from the set, and with the reprint happening, the cards will be extra cheap. It's not like Magic the Gathering if they just actually resold Alpha and people get their Moxins and their Black Lotuses and their, I want to say Brainstorm, Time Walks, which last year, Magic the Gathering 30th anniversary decided to try to sell, I think it was beta packs, for about $250 a pack, but in a non-legal version, so people can't even use them in proper games. If they sold them for that price, but the cards were legal to play, in like Legacy, Vintage, etc., then that, like, even for that price, I think that still would have been seen as a generally good thing. Get more Black Lotuses out there. Screw the reserve list. It doesn't deserve to be around anymore. But no, anyway. However, a booster box of Legend of Blue Eyes set is still roughly $150 from the places I was able to actually find it for sale. But I was able to buy a Korean version of the Legend of Blue Eyes booster box for $30. And it's like, I know what most of the cards of the set do just by looking at the picture anyway. A lot of them are normal monsters. All you really need to know are the stars and like the attack and defense, and those didn't get changed. I'm reasonably certain, at least. I opened up one pack just to see what the cards would look like, and I never actually looked at the monsters' like attack and defense values. So, whoops. Oh, yeah, it's only like 5 cards per pack, but the packs are like $1 each. So I mean, hey, if someone wants to try opening up some Legend of Blue Eyes for Party Box, that's definitely an option. Oh yeah, plus I got some White Schwartz Ruby booster boxes, because those were on sale. And I figured, yeah, might as well. Not just for sale, like on sale, like discount, you know. But also, speaking of White Schwartz and Ruby, there's going to be another White Schwartz Ruby set. I think the first one was like volumes like 1 to 3 mostly, and so this one will be volume 4 onto I don't know how far it's planning on going. But there's going to be another White Schwartz set sometime this year, right? So that'll be fun. So here's the question, do I save up and just buy a whole case of it? Probably not. Yeah. The set comes out, I buy like a box, whatever. I go into one of, buy maybe a box or two, buy the trial deck, whatever. Go on to a White Schwartz Discord, ask around, it's like, hey, here's a card. It's like, here's some cards I like. Anyone help me make like a nice good deck? Like a nice good deck list? It's like, okay, thank you. That's what I basically did when the first Ruby set came out. But one of the cards I needed like a full playset of them, and I wasn't able to get the full playset. I need like 4 copies of it, I could get like 2. And the only place I could find selling it was selling it for like $20 each, and it's like, excuse me? Yeah, not worth it considering I don't really actually play the game. Yeah, having these cheap booster packs just available. Oh yeah, plus I got the box of pony cards, which is more just fun than really anything else. Yeah, having all these cheap extra booster packs around is very nice if I'm trying to do like party box like solo. And I just, I get the booster tutor. I don't want to open up one of my magic boosters for every single time I do this. Yeah, I could have one heck of a chaos draft. Yeah. I have some set boosters, I have some draft boosters, no collector boosters. I was tempted to get a collector booster of like Infinity for the laughs, but I did not. It's like, oh my god, like getting a $30 booster for the booster pile is one thing. Getting a lot of $30 boosters when I could instead get like $5 boosters for that is different. That same set. Speaking of sets, spoilers for the next set are already coming out. The was it Outlaws in Thunder Junction (OTJ), which some people in the Magic community are kind of low-key complaining about because they're familiar with OTJ, meaning Odyssey Torment Judgment, which was a block from forever ago that had apparently a really fun draft experience. I guess there'd just be one pack of each and draft that, and if I never gotten into Yu-Gi-Oh, like if I'd gotten into Magic the Gathering instead of getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, I would have gotten into Magic at the OTJ, Odyssey Torment Judgment, like in that block. I'm like 90% certain. Well, not even 90%. I'm like 70% certain that I would have gotten into Magic around that time. Which is kind of funny. And if I had, I might actually have some cards that were worth something. I might actually be a little bit good at the game. But no, my cousin got me into Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead, mostly because he said it was cooler than Pokemon. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. It's sitting weird. Things are weird. Everything is weird, okay? And speaking of My Little Pony cards, I got the notification that my MLP MTG cards have shipped, but last I checked, the tracking didn't lead anywhere, so I don't know where the cards are, if they have actually been shipped, when they're supposed to get here, none of that. At best, I just have guesses. Okay, let's check email again. Da, 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 da. I still heard nothing back from the potential job opportunity stuff. Alright, that's okay, that's okay. Got that package. Okay, where's my order? Ah, apparently last update 3 days ago. In transit to Canada processing facility. Does it have some sort of estimation for when it's going to be here? I don't see anything of that. Apparently not. So, don't know when it's going to get here, but hopefully by the end of April. Doesn't particularly matter, I guess. Would be kind of neat to make like a Discord deck. Oh, wait, did I talk about I don't think I talked about the Discord. I don't know if I did. I might have. I probably did. 5 mana, what is it, a 3/5? With flying, of course, because Discord flies. At the beginning of your end step, choose a random Magic the Gathering card. Until the beginning of your next end step, yeah, what's it? You may... I think it's choose a random non-land Magic the Gathering card. Actually, I have to look this up. Until the beginning of your next end step, you may cast that card, and you may pay mana of any color. And if you do, repeat this ability. So, you know. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I thought that was... here it is. Yeah, a random non-land Magic card name. Yeah, I just kind of want to build a deck around it and just, you know, ramp into Discord, end step, get a card. Odds are very high that the card is going to be essentially unplayable. Oh, it's also only a 4 mana 3/5. So you can usually get that out on like turn 3. There's a lot of 2 mana ramp. Even outside of green, there's a lot of 2 mana ramp. Signets. Signets and talismans. Rakdos Signet, Arcane Talisman, the Rakdos Arcane Talisman. Oh gosh. That'd be just the same as an Arcane Signet, except you take damage. People would still play it, I'm sure. But yeah, if you cast a spell this way, copy this ability if Discord is on the battlefield. So, as long as you can keep Discord in play, at least. So it seems like it would be fun to play. I mean, it seems like it, and then you get it, it's like, oh, 7 mana spell. Well, I can't play that. Go through a whole turn, you know, maybe get a bit more mana, or whatever. Alright, end step, let's see what I get. 8 mana spells. Like, okay, well, can't do that. Someone removes Discord. Have to, you know, use my turn. Oh no, I finally get, yeah. 7 mana spell, nothing. 8 mana spell, nothing. Okay, 3 mana spell. Sure, whatever, it's a bad spell, but I can still play it. And then someone removes Discord, so I have to spend my turn replaying the Discord, and can't also afford the 3 mana spell. Okay, fine then, whatever. Go to next. It's like, what do I get? 6 mana spell. Yeah, I could do that. But it's like a 6 mana vanilla 1/1, because that was a thing that had been made for no particular reason. Back in the day, creatures were so bad. The non-creature stuff was awesome. The creatures sucked. And speaking of pony stuff, oh hey, what do you know? But yeah, speaking of pony stuff, I got yeah, the pony tabletop role playing game that I've been playing, running, game mastering for, whatever, has gotten a second book out. So I ordered the book, got it in the mail like yesterday. I've looked through it a bit. It adds changelings, and that's basically it, it seems. Odd, but whatever, sure. And there's another book that's going to be coming out at some point, don't know when, but I'm keeping an eye on it. So when that comes out, I'll be able to buy that book, and that one should actually have, like, griffins and hopefully other non-pony races as well. So that'll be fun. But gosh, there's someone... Yeah. One of the people in my pony game just keeps going, it's like, oh yeah, someone wants to join, and they want to, like, use homebrew rules. I'm like, buddy, this is my first time playing this game. Like, this is my first campaign of this game. I am learning how to play this. Please, let me learn how to play. I don't want to incorporate homebrew until I understand the by-the-book stuff first. He's like, okay, I understand. Oh, by the way, the person wants to play it, like, a changeling from a book that you don't have yet. It's like, can they just play a change? Like, I don't know. Can we work with the first book? Please? Like, I know I'm usually one of the first to say to, like, branch out and don't always be by the book. But I'm new to this game. Please. I only started, like, running this game for all of you because I wanted to know how to play it for the pony convention that I didn't even wind up going to because the airline had an issue. The issue was the weather. I opened up my window so I could get a little bit of cool air running through because it's been rather warm lately. And, of course, weed. Just stinks of weed. So, Which, I would say, yeah, can't wait to have a place on my own where I won't have to worry about darn wheeze stench constantly, but, Okay, also, I joined a new, magic group. We had our first session, yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Yes, today. Oops. Fair bit happening yesterday, yeah. I got in 2 packages and had a D&D game, and it seems like, I don't know, it's early session weirdness. Everyone wants to be, like, the main character and do stuff and play it like a video game protagonist. Which means, like, generally speaking, the mission was, like, you dropped off at a farmhouse with the map saying that there's a bank 5 miles to the south. You have to get to that bank and rob it. That's it. Don't think you have to worry about getting away with the money. You just need to take the money. And you can, like, teleport out. So, of course, we spend, like, an hour, maybe 2 hours at the farmhouse with people trying to take everything they can. I'm just like, come on, let's get to the bank. Let's do this job. Let's get to the bank. Everyone's all like, oh, but I want to collect... Because we have, like, hammer space. Our characters are given free hammer space. You can carry as much as 99 of any one item in hammer space. So, like, the farm was a cornfield. So it's like, okay, 99, like, ears of corn. Also 99 stalks of corn. Also 99, like, unpeeled corn. And, like... oh, you know, there's some, like, wood around the farmhouse. Like, okay, 99 bundles of lumber. It's like, everyone got a ladder. It's like, there's, like, a chest under a tree. Well, we had to, you know, use the shovel that was there and roleplay out how we were going to possibly dig down into there. And then, like, chest filled with silver coins. Okay, everyone can take 99 silver. And hey, we have all this dirt. Let's take 99 pounds of dirt each. Or there's some clay. Let's take 99 clay. And it's, they're like, you know what has more than 99 of the bank? Can we go to bank? I want to go bank. We finally go down, long way down. Get to the other, whatever, town that has the bank. It's a whole bunch of rabbit people. Like Bugs Bunny type of rabbit people. And it's like, you know what? Sure. This is definitively, like, not Earth. Like, this is definitively and specifically, like, not the world that we came from. We all probably came from different worlds as well. It's like, this people, you know, this world populated by rabbit people, hey, at least we can speak, like, at least we can speak with them. You know what? Sure. That's cool. That's neat. Go to the church, like, give them a silver coin to get their medal of we worship your god, whatever. And it's like, okay, they have the bank. We need to rob the bank. It's like, okay, fine. My character's going to, you know, distract all of them and you can all go and rob the town. Then everyone's like, oh, but there is a barbecue going to go on. I would like to prepare for the barbecue. It's just, you just hear me there like, you know what? Screw it. You distract the people, I'll rob the bank. Where's the bank? It's over here? Screw it. Let's take some bricks out of the wall and put those in hammer space. 99 bricks out of the wall. How about that? Let's take some bags from the bank, fill it up with money, and have 99 bags full of money. It's like, having the hammer space idea is interesting. I'm not too sure if hammer space really fits the idea of D&D so well. Like, I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. Like, I'm willing to go back next week and try again. Like, I'm not sure about some of these ideas that are being implemented, and if they are, not strictly speaking, good ideas for D&D specifically. But I'm working with it and willing to go with it and looking forward to seeing where this goes. I'm not saying that's bad. Like, that's important. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that it is curious and interesting. However, yeah, we wound up ending the session because two of the people had to leave at one point because we never actually had a session 0 because I thought that this was going to be our session 0 because the DM had said that yesterday was going to be the session 0. They'd said, oh yeah, well, we can work it out on session 0 on Monday. But then everyone was around on, like, Saturday in voice chat, so we kind of did some character stuff there. And my character wasn't finished, because I wanted to do some session, you know, get some session 0 stuff, especially since the DM wanted some say about our characters. Like, we're starting at, like, level 3, or ECL 3. And I definitively stated that I wanted to take a template that would give me a fly speed. And the DM was all like, oh, well, if you use this template, the fly speed will be 15 feet. I'm like, oh, well, don't think I necessarily want that template. Maybe I think I'll go with this template instead, which is like a different calculation for fly speed. And it's like, so what is it going to be? And like, never actually heard back from the DM on that. It's like, okay, well, according to my calculations, it's supposed to be 80, but you said that you want it to be really slow because a 3rd level character shouldn't be able to fly well if they can fly at all, which is like, and another person spent a good long while, maybe pre-session, maybe, talking about how they wanted their character to get like a hook shot, and the DM was all like, oh, it's like, how would we possibly implement it? And I'm like, buddy, hookshot ain't broken. You have a party member who can fly. Hookshot ain't broken. Woohoo! Another level up. Cool. No, level up. Skill up. Hi, Cinnamon, what up? Wanna climb under the blankets again? Cinnamon, want to huddle? Why are the blankets? Why does the blanket look like someone's been walking on it? That's kind of bad. Hey, kitty. Still can't believe I actually just flat out have a cat. Just like, yeah. There's this little creature that just lives with me. Whatever. Sometimes eats my food. Also sometimes likes to curl up next to me. Gets all scared when the fire alarms go off. Like today. No, no. Sometimes tries to scratch my chair. Anyway, yeah. D&D, fun. Yeah. I really feel like you really need to know about something well before you can know how to... change how to use it without going too well or too poorly. For example, I believe in at least playing through a game once before playing through with mods. Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout. Play through the game at least once, get a feel for like how things work and how understand how things are supposed to be, and then mess with it. Goodness knows I've had fun abusing console commands in Oblivion because I understand how the game wants to be played and how using console commands can change how it is going to be played. Versus, what was that game? Dead Island? Whatever? You're trapped on like a resort island and there's a bunch of zombies everywhere. I played through that game. I played through like the chapter 1 of that game. And then whatever happened, and I wound up playing through it again. I'm not sure exactly. I think I had played it on console, and then I got it for computer and started playing through it on computer. And I found out about console commands on the computer. You can't get console commands on console. Of course not. And of course, the ever famous TCL, toggle collision, basically allows you to fly and also fly through items, objects, like walls and stuff. I found out that in Dead Island, there's like a quest chain, I want to say. Well, basically, a person has you do, was it like 3 to 5 tasks, and then lets you into a room, but you can just TCL right through the room and just skip all of those tasks, and it's completely fine. You can just do this. That's good music. Also, I learned that I have about a month and a half left to use my other Switch game coupon and figure out some new game that I want to buy. Well, new game. Some big game that I want to buy before I just lose the coupon, because I'm gonna talk about whatever. About a year ago, well, you know, 10.5 months ago, more like, I paid the $130-ish Canadian to buy 2 games of my choice, effectively, off of the Switch store. I used it to buy Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which, you know what, fair, that's a fair game. And I did not use the other coupon to buy anything yet. But after a year, it's going to just expire, so I'm waiting on that. Deciding what I want. So yeah, essentially you just need to find some new game to get. Fortunately, at least some of the new games these days come with demos. Played one of them, Princess Peach Showtime. I understand the appeal of Princess Peach Showtime. It does seem like a nice, kooky game, and as a kid, I probably would have really enjoyed it. Playing it as an adult, though, playing as someone who has, you know, literally hundreds of other games that she could play instead, it feels so weird. No, sorry. My mind went on to a different track there. No, it feels so weird. It's so... what is it? Hallway? So just a straight path that you take and that is it? So linear! That's it! It's a very linear game. I was like, I understand that's a demo. It still feels like that... I mean... if we can't get an idea for what a gameplay experience is like from the demo, we're kind of screwed. after this, I don't know. Probably play some Taffy. I need to record some Danganronpa tonight. But, of course, Ellie's doing her stream, and Azur's with her on the stream. I mentioned earlier, they seem to be playing Borderlands, the pre-sequel, which I haven't played. I think I have that game, but I've only played Borderlands 1 and a little bit of another Borderlands. Yeah, Azur made me play through all of Borderlands 1 with her a couple of months back, and I didn't record it because she didn't want us to record it when we started, and it would be weird and arbitrary to... Yeah. To start recording partway through the game. But also, like, years ago, I think years ago, I tried playing Borderlands 1, and for some reason it had a weird frame issue that, like, I don't normally get sick while playing video games. With that, though, I got, like, the only way I could describe it is if you've ever played Little Big Planet and tried to use, like, the creative mode, whatever, you might remember that. If you've ever played Little Big Planet, in the creative mode you can set a grid to help make it easier to, you know, build things. If you set the grid to its minimum, and whatever you set the grid to, whatever you're trying to, like, place gets, like, snaps to the grid. You cannot place things outside the grid. You can't move from, like, one, like, grid corner, like, smoothly to another. It snaps. From corner to corner to corner to corner to corner. And that's what it was like playing Borderlands the first few times I tried it. It was like a very little grid where whatever I was like aiming at, it was like snapped to a small grid. Very jittery, yes. I think jittery would be a good term for that. It's like I'm trying to, like, you know, look down my scope, trying to do a headshot on someone, because it's Borderlands. It's a first-person shooter. You shoot things and people. Representations of people, whatever. And literally had the gun reticle aimed like just to the side of this one like bandit's head. I moved my mouse a tiny little bit to the right, and it jittered to the other side of the bandit's head. Like, I couldn't actually aim it on the guy. I had to aim it next to him. You know, that was kind of annoying. Rude. Oh, wait. Anyway, if I ended here, it'd be a bit too early, but whatever. This has been another episode of Rune Factory 2 Watering Can Only. I hope that you've all enjoyed. I actually did... Oh, an issue with having the window open. I smell people's really, really good food out there, and it's like, I can smell, like, freshly cooked, like, French fries, and it's like, Hold on a second. I have potatoes. I have an air fryer. And I have a knife. I could make my own French fries. It wouldn't be, like, you know, deep fried, but air fried fries are also really good. I have potatoes, I have an air fryer, I have salt, and I have a knife. I think I know where this is going. So, if you excuse me, I guess I'm making myself some lunch? Dinner? It's like 4 p.m. It's 6 p.m. I'm making myself some dinner. You know what? Eat something healthy today. I've had like 2 bowls of vegetables today. They say that eating like a bunch of veggies will fill you up and keep you full for longer than eating like junk food will. I've had 2 bowls of veggies. Literally just take the frozen veggies, put them in the air fryer. No grease or oil, it's air. So it should be plenty healthy. Eat them all up. And as soon as I finish eating, I am starving. So I guess I need to just eat more veggies. Which are, for the record, expensive. I mean, like, gosh. I don't have money for veggies. I'm spending it all in booster packs. This was a joke. Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Give me a cinnamon.